So welcome everyone. Good day. It's a privilege to welcome you to this exciting Lean Global Connection event. I'm Özge Barlas, also part of the Khenda team as a Lean expert, and I will be your moderator today. We are here to dive into the transformative world of lean manufacturing and how AI-driven solutions are revolutionizing the space. I'm thrilled to introduce our esteemed speaker. First, we have Aykan Ekici, the co-founder of Khenda. Also, we are here with Patrick Gowan, a renowned lean expert from the USA. Together, we are set for a session full of groundbreaking ideas and practical wisdom. Let's look forward to an engaging and informative discussion. By the way, at the end, we will have a 5-minute Q&A session, so please feel free to write your question in the chat during the event. Thank you for being here with us. I would like to pass the stage to our distinguished speakers to introduce themselves. Please join me in welcoming Aykan Ekici to begin, followed by Patrick Gowan. Aykan, Patrick, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Özge. And good day, everyone. I'm Aykan Ekici, co-founder and co-CEO of Khenda. With over 8 years of experience in computer vision projects, specifically tailored for the manufacturing industry, I have had the opportunity to visit over 300 production sites, and these experiences have given me a profound understanding of the challenge in this sector. And I realized that we could address a significant pain point for continuous improvement practitioners with the help of AI. So our journey at Khenda is a testament to this vision, and as we have committed ourselves to bridging the gap between manual operations and digitization, enhancing productivity and efficiency through our AI-powered continuous improvement platform. So thanks, and I'm gonna just pass it to the Patrick.
Thank you, Aykan. And to the audience out there, my fellow practitioners in continuous improvement, my name is Patrick Gowan. I come to you today with 35 years plus of engineering experience, supply chain, and quality, but I have a very specific focus on lean manufacturing. I obtained my black belt in the late 1990s, and in my experience, we focused on a mix of rapid improvement workshops and managed lean projects. I personally led over 50 workshops and assisted with countless more as I trained black belts around the globe for a Fortune 100 company. My experience in the industry revealed the many challenges and inefficiencies present in traditional manufacturing processes, but it also highlighted the challenges associated with executing lean initiatives. While the focus for any CI practitioner is on leading improvements through change, the very process of conducting continuous improvements can be very labor-intensive, or what we would call non-lean. Today, I'm excited to share with you how Khenda's innovative digital AI approach to continuous improvement is reshaping the art of the possible for those of us that participate in the continuous improvement space.
Thank you, Patrick, and thank you, Aykan. Now, I would like to continue with you, Patrick. According to your huge experience, over 30 years in lean manufacturing, what's been the evolution of the tools that has been used in continuous improvement? Can you tell us the journey and importance of time studies?
Absolutely. So for those of you that follow the history of lean, or before it was actually called lean, it was the scientific management method used by Zachary Taylor in the late 1800s. Think about how far that goes back. That gave way to what is traditionally called Industry 1.0. Those tried and true methods that Taylor introduced by creating highly granular process maps to drive out waste are still in use and of high value today. That methodology provided the basis for Industry 2.0 and the move to electrification of continuous or line manufacturing. For many legacy industries, those same principles are still in use today. Many people have not evolved since Industry 2.0. Sadly, for many of them, they continue to operate much as they did back then in Industry 2.0. But with the advent of digital technology, computers, electronic sensors, and PLCs, that started to transform those processes into Industry 3.0. Now, having good data is fantastic and really enables us to be effectual as continuous improvement integrators. But contextualizing that data is far more important. And that brings us to Industry 4.0. This is where we can leverage new tools like AI, as I can talk about, automation, additive manufacturing, cloud computing, even cybersecurity in an effort to become world-class. As continuous improvement professionals, I believe that we need to adopt these same principles in our activities, not just for the processes that we support. As the control and process engineers do in their respective fields, we need to look to lean out our operations on how we actually conduct continuous improvement as well. So as a result, and for that reason, I'm very excited to talk about this important topic with your audience.
Interesting. Thank you, Patrick, for your insights. We now move on to a crucial part of our discussion today, understanding the challenges in the manufacturing sector. Aykan, could you enlighten us on some of the key issues faced by the manufacturers?
Sure. So actually, the manufacturing industry faces lots of challenges, but let's combine them into 3 topics. In the manufacturing industry, one of the primary challenges is process inefficiency, mostly characterized by long production cycles and significant waste. So this not only reduces profits, but also affects competitiveness. And additionally, the slow adoption of digital tools in continuous improvement efforts limits process optimization and decision-making capabilities. And another important aspect to consider is the limitations of manual data collection and analysis. Thanks, Özge.
Thank you, Aykan, for highlighting these critical issues to us. Now, I will ask a question about that to Patrick. How do these challenges impact lean manufacturing and continuous improvement initiatives?
Sure, that's a great question. So in my experience, everything really begins with the value stream map, as these maps provide the directional roadmap necessary for guiding an organization through a transformation. The next step, once you have the value stream map in place, is creating highly detailed process maps for the re-engineering activities. This gives you the basis for change. Now, historically, I've used process maps to actually construct value stream maps to get as much value out of that process as possible and give me a great degree of clarity to be able to do that. However, that does have some challenges with it. While these tools are critically important to the process, adopting them presents a significant challenge to the practitioner, one that can impact the effectiveness and the pace of the lean journey. Those familiar with time studies recognize their inherent value, but also acknowledge the non-lean inefficiencies that are involved with that process traditionally or historically. Whether due to a lack of substantial samples needed to gather sufficient high-fidelity data, or typically manual processes of transcribing those observations into a digital tool, say Excel, overcoming those challenges leads to prolonged problem-solving cycles and hinders the ability to implement quick and effective changes. Relying on manual processes for data collection and analysis results in less time being available for the actual improvement and much more time on actually doing the setup work that, while necessary, doesn't necessarily create the value that we'd like to be able to create for our clients. So this is where the utilization of AI in innovative solutions like Khenda can truly make a difference for those of us that are in the continuous improvement space.
Thank you. By the way, when you talk about using Industry 4.0 tools to focus on the lean process itself, how does that work?
Well, let's revisit my cherished process maps that I got all the way back from the 1800s, right, with Zachary Taylor, and highlight the 3 primary challenges with that. Number 1, in all the time studies that I've conducted, the recorded times consistently appeared as the best possible values when compared against historical data, right? And there's an inherent problem with that, in that it doesn't really represent the real truth. A more natural demonstration of time emerges when we analyze videos across numerous instances. It takes much of the human observation effect out of the equation. The challenge with that, unfortunately, is that it takes a lot more time from the practitioner's perspective to be able to gather all that data, right? So there's challenge number one. The second challenge, utilizing a digital process for evaluation allows us to incorporate literally thousands of events into that assessment. This leads to a much richer and more reliable data set than would otherwise be possible without committing additional time on the part of the CI practitioner. And third, personally, transcribing a limited number of observations into a digital framework was always a non-value added activity. While it's a necessary step, it represented a process that did not contribute actual value to the re-engineering effort. What I truly needed was the data itself and an understanding of the process, not the process of contextualizing the data. So leveraging AI with digitized observations addresses all three of these challenges, streamlining the process, especially when applied throughout the value stream. Think about it. You can do digital analysis for every single step in the value stream, having complete and total understanding of your operation. This affords us more time to focus on what we love, engaging change agents and re-engineering products, processes, and plants. And as a result, we create more value with fewer resources, and more importantly, we can move much faster.
Great. Appreciate your thoughts on that. Thank you, Patrick. So here it comes for, let's talk about strategy and Kaizen a little bit. Icon, what role does AI play in enhancing innovation within a Kaizen-focused business strategy?
Yeah, sure, Özge. So actually, we are all familiar with Kaizen, right? Like we are in the Lean Global Connection events. So Kaizen, which means taking a part and making it better. The idea of small, steady improvements is pretty amazing. It's like taking baby steps that add up to a big leap in efficiency, productivity, and quality. Here's the thing. So in a world that's changing faster than ever, we need something more, right? So that's where innovation comes in. So innovation isn't just about tweaking things here and there. It's about big and bold changes. Think of it like this. So if Kaizen is walking and the innovation is flying, it's about reimagining the way we do things, shaking up our processes, and maybe even bringing in some cool new technologies. Speaking of new tech, let's talk about AI. It's not just a science fiction stuff anymore, right? It's real and it's here. It's changing the game in all sorts of industries. So AI fits right into the Kaizen mindset. It's like having a super smart assistant that can spot patterns we might miss and take care of the repetitive stuff so we can focus on more complex challenges. And the best part, so when AI drives innovation, it's not just a small step forward, right? It's a giant leap. It's about redefining what's possible, pushing us into new territories of efficiency and effectiveness. So to wrap it up, for any business that's all about Kaizen, embracing innovation, especially with AI, isn't just a cool option. It's a must-have to stay ahead of the curve. So it's about combining those steady steps of improvement with the giant leaps of innovation. And by doing this, we are not just keeping up, we are setting the pace for a future that's smarter, more efficient, and endlessly innovative. Thanks.
Oh, okay, thank you. And this comes to my mind. Can you help us understand the how part? Especially, how does Khenda leverage AI to enhance continuous improvement in manufacturing?
Sure. So our story begins with data. As Patrick explained, it was first gathered with manual methods, right? And at Khenda, we increase the amount of data by measuring with AI, and we highlight the parts to engineers to connect the dots to streamline their processes. So we empower CI engineers, continuous improvement engineers, to focus on valuable decisions while AI handles the heavy lifting.
Interesting. Moving forward with Aykan again, with you, using AI for continuous improvement. What does it bring to the table? What do you say?
Yeah. So AI's role in continuous improvement activities is crucial for several reasons, primarily enhancing operational efficiency and reducing time and costs and enabling more comprehensive analysis. With the application of our platform on the field, we witnessed that our customers increase their efficiency by up to 20%. Also, we've seen that engineers do these time study analysis, which take weeks, but with our AI support, it can be done in just a couple of days. That means 95% saving on time study analysis and also 66% in project times. Additionally, last but not least, instead of analyzing one station manually, you can analyze 24 stations during the same time. So to conclude up, AI's role in CI, as demonstrated by our experience with Khenda, is crucial for enhancing operational efficiency, reducing time and costs, and offering comprehensive analysis.
Thank you, Aykan. Now I'm coming back to Patrick again. With your extensive experience in lean manufacturing, Patrick, how do these offerings align with the needs of the industry?
Well, let me first say that I really wish that this tool set was available when I first started doing this almost 30 years ago. That would have been fantastic. I could have done a lot more over the course of my career if I had them.
Right.
But from a lean manufacturing perspective, Khenda's offering represents a game-changing opportunity. Their capacity to improve efficiency, save time, and facilitate comprehensive analysis perfectly aligns with the core principles of lean manufacturing. By minimizing waste and optimizing process, Khenda not only elevates the productivity of continuous improvement practitioners, but also significantly contributes to the overall health of their manufacturing operations that we serve. Imagine the transformative impact if practitioners could evaluate dozens of workstations across hundreds of cycles in a single day. Once this process is implemented throughout the entire value stream, it provides a holistic view of the entire value stream, enabling the identification of every bottleneck and facilitating the resolution of constraints, all from a single perspective. This is where the real power lies.
Thank you for informing us on the enablers of AI. Let's get to the point about the solution. I think now we can talk briefly about that.
Yeah, sure. So let's talk about what we're building very briefly. So, okay, then let's start with one of the most fundamental aspects of continuous improvement, the measurement part. At Khenda, we have developed an AI-based video analytics solution that automizes cycle time measurements. So how it works in the field, the engineers, they can simply record their operations, upload these videos to our platform, and then our AI technology analyzes the cycle times automatically. We highlight the parts where to focus on and help engineers to identify wastes and also possible lean gains. So this means engineers can automatically analyze thousands of cycle times, enabling an opportunity to understand what's actually going on in the production line. So furthermore, we have developed a suite of digital engineering tools designed to revolutionize the analysis phase of continuous improvement. These tools are integral to our platform, our AI-powered continuous improvement platform, and complementing the data gathered through the measure module. And so why we are doing all of this? To improve our efficiency, right? And by utilizing the data already created in our platform, our line balancing module fine-tunes workload distribution and helps engineers to detect and correct bottlenecks for smoother production. And on the other hand, our Lean Assistant module automatically provides operational tables with generative AI. So
thank you. Thank you for sharing Khenda's journey on creating innovative tools for engineers. That's great. Patrick, turning to your collaboration with Khenda, can you give an example from one of the tangible results that you gain from the customers?
Absolutely. One of the most significant impacts we've seen is with our automotive industry clients, and that is a dramatic reduction in lead time. By implementing Khenda's AI-driven solutions, these clients have been able to streamline their processes, leading to faster production cycles and increased annual outputs. Not only can you see the data that shows, say, 70% difference within a single operation, or counts for how many times we see outlier events, but one can also see which shifts are more likely to see those nonconformances in very clear fashion. Perhaps the biggest benefit is that with a single click of a button, those nonconformances can be brought to view, and you can see the actual event that led to that deviation, which can be extremely helpful when looking at error proofing in particular. Specifically, we've observed a substantial increase in parts produced annually, which directly translates to enhanced capacity and productivity. This is not just about improving individual processes, but transforming the entire production line to be more efficient and more cost-effective. Moreover, the results speak for themselves. We've seen productivity increases upwards of 30%, with corresponding reductions in working capital requirements and overall costs. This kind of improvement has a direct positive impact on a business's profitability and sustainability. Key takeaway here is that Khenda's AI-powered solutions provide tangible benefits to our customers, especially in high-demand industries like automotive manufacturing. These solutions not only help us optimize existing processes, but also opens up new avenues for growth and efficiency.
Thank you, Patrick. What you mentioned is great, actually. We talk about a real output from a real customer, and that brings us in here, Aykan. How does it look like in the implementation phase for Khenda for AI?
Yeah, so we talk about the challenge and how we are solving those challenges with AI, and the most important part, the implementation, I guess, because if you don't take actions, so what are the reasons that why we are doing all of this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, embarking on the continuous improvement journey with Khenda is a commitment to achieving tangible results within just 3 months. So our setup package is meticulously designed to ensure our clients gain maximum value from day one. And on the very first day, we initiate the measure phase. We start recording videos from each station and begin identifying wastes and opportunities for lean gains. Our Khenda lean expert assigned as a part of the client's team will guide this process to ensure the correct capture and analysis of data. As we progress to the second week, our focus shifts to the analyze phase. And here we map the client's production processes and calculate costs, pinpointing areas where expenses can be transformed into actual revenue generating improvements. And by the third week and continuing into the third month, we enter the improve phase. This is where we fine-tune the process, optimizing the workload, minimizing waste, and significantly boosting efficiency. Our expert is there through it all. They train the team, lead the focus areas, create reports that showcase the positive change and direct benefits to the operational bottom line. So one of the biggest benefits to using digital AI to help guide the continuous improvement process is that the Khenda platform cannot only analyze and contextualize the analytics from the current state, but when it's used to verify the output from the re-engineered process, one can see the before and after values with 100% clarity. This is how practitioners build significant credibility with both the management level of the organization and our favorite people, those value-added team members that help drive the change. So that makes the change so much more impactful and enable more success in the future. To conclude up, our AI-powered CI is designed to make this transition as seamless as possible, providing robust support and clear guidance every step of the way.
Thank you for clear insights, Icon, and thank you, Patrick, for this beneficial session, I think. And now, as we wrap up the session, we invite you to try Khenda for free. It's easy to start. Just scan the QR code on your screen. We are sharing the QR code link in the session chat too. We will. For the best experience, we suggest using your computer to sign up and explore. It will create a free account. You can create a free account and begin a guided tour of our platform. This tour will walk you through Khenda's features and benefits on your own pace, showcasing the platform's capabilities. The tour is automated and providing clear instructions for seamless and engaging exploration of Khenda. Before we conclude, I want to sincerely thank each one of you for being here with us today. It's been great sharing insights on AI and continuous improvement, and we hope you found it interesting. Thank you for your time and engagement. For the latest updates, also you can follow our LinkedIn page. And now we are welcoming you for any questions you may have. We are here to answer them and help you understand how Khenda can be part of your operational success.
Thanks a lot, everyone.
We have a question from Joe. Thank you. Great presentation. Kind correction, Frederick Taylor is not Zachary Taylor. Really excited about GAI. Thank you for your comment, Joe. Okay. And what about any computer entry done as a part of the manufacturing process? Joe Reader asks.
What about any computer entry done as a part of the manufacturing process? So, like, Joy, actually, it would be great if you can rephrase the question so I can give a better answer to that. But if you are asking about the like data input part, the only thing that you need to do is to record the video of the process and then upload it to our platform. So AI take care of the rest of it. And then we will visualize this data so you can, and also highlight at the same time so you can see where are the problems and where to improve. And we also have some data inputs related with our different software modules, but it's all on the platform, and like you can do it easily through using our platform. And
yeah, thank you.
To the next
we have a question from Daniel Bowers. Is it possible to apply on an automatic production line where the operator doesn't do the same movement every time?
No, that's a great question. So actually our technology works better on repetitive tasks on the processes. However, if the like the task is not so different from each other, it can can still answer your needs. So if like, of course, we are human, right? We can't do the steps as robots do, like in a very strict way. So of course, for each product that we are producing on the line, we are acting differently. In that case, if the product ID is still same, and if the like process is still same, our AI can still analyze for each process step. So it doesn't matter if you move your hand from the different direction and other stuff. So it can answer your question.
I'd like to add one more piece to that. If the differences that are caused in that automated process are because you have different SKUs that you're processing through a single stage, Khenda's platform has the ability to do an assignment for SKUs such that it starts to recognize those differences, and it will start to separate out that data so you can contextualize those as a grouping rather than commingling those together, which is very important.
Thanks, Patrick. Yeah.
Thank you. And we have a comment from Anonymous. Why provide QR code? Yeah, we provide a QR code and also the link. I sent it just a couple of minutes ago from the chat. You can see.
So it's
thank you,
just,
Ravi.
Let me answer that quickly. So for the full experience, we recommend to use the computer because like obviously phone screens are very small, right? And we have lots of great features in our platform, so we just don't want you to miss the whole experience. That's why.
Thank you for your time, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. For other questions, we have just one more. How about the high mix part of line balancing? How is the basic line balancing? Are there any modifications?
Oh, okay. So the idea in here, actually the whole story, you just first measure, then analyze it with the evaluated and non-evaluated analysis part. And then while doing this, you create your own production line digital twin in terms of methodology. So our line balancing module helps you to create the chart or in a digital platform, and it's pretty easy. It's just like drag and drop, and it's also gives some suggestions about where to move the stuff. So actually,
I think that the high mix answer, I think, was partially answered when we were talking about having the ability to assign SKUs to gather and aggregate data.
Yeah, exactly. So in that case, actually in our line balancing module, you can create infinite possibilities by using your own data. So it's like a good place to play what you have on your mind. So yeah, it aligns with your request, I guess.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We can here at the end. If you want to reach out, we can always answer your other questions. So have a good event. Thank you for joining this Lean Global Connection.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, everybody.